give all praises, glory, and honor unto the Most High Power Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem HaKakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, great millstone. Salutations to the Akim who go out throughout the four corners of the earth to push this truth and edify the elect and wake up the hopeful elect, I should say. I'm the brother Tawad Bosch from the Great Millstone Northwest Camp. Shalom to brothers out there who are in the know of this blessed truth that we've been given, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I was on my way down to where I was going for work. I seen a sign, and it said Jesus came for sinners, or something to that effect, and it had a scripture attached to it. I thought that was interesting because that's a true statement. Even for the white man to make, it's not. He don't have the understanding of that statement or that scripture. But that's the spirit of the Most High that put that up there. Because then I got into the scripture, and it brought forth more scriptures in my mind. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, to the hopeful elect brothers out there trying to learn, or something that other brothers, in the camps already can go into a little deeper than, what my portion is. You know what I'm saying? So with that, the first scripture is 1 Timothy. It's 1 Timothy 1:15. And I'm gonna read it. Comes back, he's only coming for the elect, and we are all guilty of sin. The scriptures say, "For all have sinned," right? Meaning that we are all guilty besides Yahushua. So, with that, let me bring this out. This is 1 John chapter 1, verse 15. This is a faithful saying and worthy of all exception. So like acceptation, right? Meaning it's acceptable. Meaning it's of the doctrine that Yahushua came into the world to save sinners, whom I am chief, right? And the brother Hassad, shalom to that brother, man, he gave me the breakdown on that. That's getting into Paul was persecuting Yahushua. So that's his, he's calling himself the chief of sinners for his transgression against Yahushua, Mashiach, and his followers, the disciples, because he was coming up against them. But he the truth, the Lord supped with him and knocked him off that ass and blinded him and, gave him the truth, and he believed, right? So, he's only coming for 144,000 elect. And so another scripture that came to mind with this was, okay, what is sin and who can sin? Right? So when you look up what sin is, you go to John, 1 John 3 and 4. Right? 1 John 3 and 4. And whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. Right? So if you are a sinner, you are a sinner because you are transgressing the law of the Most High. Right? So then when you get into that, you got to think even deeper. Okay, who was the law given to? Because it wasn't given to everybody. The Most High only gave the laws to the nation of Israel. There was no other nations in the desert when he gave them the law, statutes, and commandments in the Torah. Right? There was no other nations there besides maybe a few Egyptians that wanted to come with us, or maybe some slaves, indentured servant type. But we were coming out of slavery, right? So the strangers, were there, but you know, who knows if they were allowed to receive those laws. Right now, they may have been there as a witness to the rest of the nations, right? But they didn't receive those laws. The laws weren't given to them. When you read that scriptures in Exodus, it talks about how he gave those laws to the nation of Israel because the Most High blessed the nation of Israel above all nations upon the face of the earth for Abraham's sake, for faith's sake. You know, they want to call us faith-based Israelites. Yes, we are, 100% faith-based. We believe, right? Because without faith, work is dead. Or without faith, your works are dead. If you don't believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and this doctrine, and believe that we have the 100% truth that the Most High is willing to give us at this time, before He gives us the new covenant and writes His words on our inward part, right? So in deciphering through all of that, you know, it breaks it down perfectly. If Yahushai came for sinners, only the nation of Israel can sin because they were the only ones given the law, and the law is the transgression of the law is sin. Right? See how it has to be scripture upon scripture, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Right? That is the way that we are instructed to read this Holy Bible, not as a novel. This is not a novel. Right? It's way too powerful to be, you know, in that classification of a book. You know what I'm saying? It's way deeper than that. Another scripture that came to mind, you know, was Yahushai, and when he came down, you know, before he came, he was blessed with a name. Right? The angel told Mary what the name would be, and he says the name would be Yahushai, right? Because he shall save his people from their sins, right? It didn't say he shall come down to save all people, all manners of people, all nations. It didn't say that. And even Yahushua himself in Matthew 14:25 says that he was not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So he even narrowed it down to a sect within Israel, which is the elect, the lost sheep, because they are a part of the flock. 2/3, man, they're already gone. They're already done. Their judgment is just awaiting. But the elect, you know, they also have been chosen from before the foundation of the world, right? They were chosen before the foundation of the world. So therefore, they're just awaiting their judgment as well. We are all just awaiting our judgment. Salakia. We are all just awaiting our judgment. The day of judgment is coming, but we are predestined. So we are either a part of that already or we're not. You know, you're going to find out real soon whether you are of his choice gold or if you part of the dross. Right? Whether he's keeping you or not through the sifting. Yeah, I mean, that's it, man. You go into his name, who he was sent to, who he said he was sent to, and both in Matthew 1:21, as well as Matthew 14:25, I believe. Roughly, you know, I'll try to put the scriptures in the description box. But yeah, man, it's high time to wake out of sleep. You know, if you want to get on that train, man, you better wake up. Because that train's going with or without. And the elect will wake up. You know what I'm saying? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're a part of the elect, you will wake up. And, you know, Wadi Al-Bashim Al-Shai for this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Holy Bible. And brothers to help teach. You know what I'm saying? Because, I had a misunderstanding of exactly what Paul was saying when he said he was the chief of the sinners. And, you know, the Most High, you know, he bring forth the edification on things. So I figured I'd pass it along. Freely I received, so freely I must give, you know. For Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Akar Quadash sake. You know what I'm saying? For the truth's sake. Freely have you received, freely shall you give, man. And that's how this is supposed to go down. I ain't supposed to, you know, take this word to merch, fringe t-shirts and fake books. Man, come on, man. Do the work and do it right. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Pray that you're a part of the elect. That's all we can do. Just do this earnestly and wholeheartedly. Love the Most High with all of our mind, body, and spirit. And the second like unto it, you know, love thy neighbor as thyself. And your neighbor is those of your nation. Right? Because you weren't, I mean, even within Israel, each tribe had its own plot of land. Right? But, hey, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elects. To the elect out there, you know, Lord willing, you know, this reaches the ears it needs to reach, and the proper discernment with it, you know, because like Apostle Hart was going into, man, this truth ain't for just anybody and everybody. You know, this truth is for the elect, and I know I keep saying that, but it's the truth. And that's the spirit that's on right now, man. The sifting is happening. The Most High is breaking it down from many to few. Because many have been called, but few will be chosen. You know, think about that. You know, there's a lot of brothers and sisters out there who know that they're Israel. But not all of them are part of the 144 or the 1/3. We have Israelites, wicked Israelites out here that want to stay here in America and reap the delicious fruits and benefits from this place. You know, we here at Great Millstone, you know, we ain't about that. You know, yeah, you might come into something here and do well here, but that doesn't mean you fall in love with it. You know what I'm saying? That's not what the scriptures say. Scriptures say to be in this world, but not of it. Ah, here we go. Here it is, right here, Akim. Bam. I don't know if you can see it. Dang, I can't see it. I had it wrong. Slacky. Hey, man. So I thought I was gonna be able to get that sign on the way back. I knew it was getting close, man. That's the spirit. Oh man, you know my spirit's charged up right now, Slacky. But yeah, with that, man, I'm gonna end it on that note. I tried to flip the camera around and show y'all the sign and just put it in my grill. So that's, you know, that's enough. Time to get up out of here. And Lord willing, and this was edifying to Wadi Al Bashim Shah.